What's happening, fellas and ladies? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Eddie and this is Fragnifiscents. So today I got a package in the mail and I thought we would do a quick sniffing rate. So we're gonna open it up and we're gonna look at it and check it out and all that good stuff on the other side of the intro, so stick around. Alright, well, welcome back. So today we're going to unleash this beast. This is Lattafa Badé line. This is Honor and Glory in the white bottle. Badé allowed. So I've been curious about this one. I've watched a couple of reviews on it and I kind of got a decent idea of what the ingredients are, but I haven't looked at the notes on it for a while, so we're just going to do a first impression. I don't even know what it's cloning, if it's cloning anything at all. Let's see what we got. Okay, so it's your typical Lattafa box. This is what these come in. The linen coffin style box. Oh, we got here. Okay, so first of all, you can see that. We have a card, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know that they did this. I don't remember this. Oh, here's the notes. How about that? All right, well, we'll look at that here in a minute. I don't want to know what they are right away. Oh, and there's another purpose behind this video too, and I'm going to try to sneak it in on this first impressions video. There's another release from Lattafa that you may know as Cade Al Fursan, and that's this guy right here. So I've been on a couple live streams over the past couple of weeks whenever this one or this one was mentioned. And I asked in the comments how similar they were to each other. I mean, they're both made by Lattafa, so I can't imagine they would be exactly the same. The note breakdown I know is not the same, but this one's described as pineapple over the top of Baccarat Rouge 540. And anybody who doesn't know, if you're new to fragrance, Baccarat Rouge 540 has that burnt sugar smell. So cotton candy, really sweet, really thick, you know, like a thick, sweet, cotton sugary cloud. Okay, and there's another fragrance called Cloud. It kind of is a dupe of that, and this kind of has that DNA, but it's got the pineapple over the top in the opening, and it's really nice. I don't know if I want to spray it though, because yeah, I don't want to spray it. Just to kind of remind myself, yeah, it's really nice. Magnetic cap too. We'll do a little review on this one of these days, but there's been plenty of reviews on this out there, so let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do a review on it. But it's really nice. It's one of the better clone pickups I picked up. I don't know what it's cloning. Usually all the Lattafas are a clone. I don't know if it's a standalone originals, but it's really good. So anyways, we're going to do this one now. Now that I've kind of painted the air in here with that, might as well try this one now. Alright guys, so you know how we do this. Before we get started, we got to go over the presentation. So first, you're going to get a box like this with a clear coffin style. It's going to rest in here in this little white foam. The name of the fragrance, Honor and Glory by Lattafa Badé line. On the back, you're going to get all kinds of fun facts and barcodes and warnings. Don't set it on fire, no smoking, don't drink it, could be very bad for you. Alright, and as far as the bottle, so right here is the name of the fragrance. It's Badé Honor and Glory by Lattafa. This is a 100 milliliter bottle, eau de parfum concentration. The first one I don't have, which is the Oud for Glory, I think it's called. Oud for Glory, or happiness, or something. I don't know. Anyways, it's supposed to be a clone of Oud for Greatness. Oud for Greatness, goodness gracious. Here we have the Amethyst. Here we have the Sublime. And then, of course, the Honor and Glory. So, now we got that all out of the way. You got a metal plaque on the bottom, on the top. Bottle's kind of got this rubberized feel to it. It's white, so I don't know, it kind of feels like it get dirty Don't put it in a dirty place. Dirty place. Anyways, it's got the standard gold plate. Noisy cap. Does not click into place. This one's actually pretty firm. Now this one over here is really loose on the Sublime. And I think it was tight when I first got it, but it's just kind of loosened up over time. So I wouldn't pick it up by the cap, pick it up by the bottle. I spent $30 on this. I think it was $27. I had it in my cart on Amazon, but for $27, it went up to $31. So I hit buy now before it went up more. So the price does fluctuate, so be prepared for that. Yeah, I don't have my glasses on. Getting old, fellas, getting old. So, enough jibber jabber. We're gonna take this cap off. We're gonna take out this atomizer. Wow, so the atomizer is pretty good. I was expecting it to be bad, but I'll tell you what, Lattafa and Paris Corner have some of the, wow, that's really nice. Has some of the best atomizers in the Mideastern clone realm, whatever. Yeah, well, this is really nice. So I got a test strip right here. I got a golden test strip. This one's more desserty. This one's way more desserty than that. Kate Alfredson. Well, this is really pleasant, but for somebody like me, something this sweet is really situational. Because it doesn't smell like a cologne, a cologne. It's a cologne that doesn't smell like a cologne. A cologne doesn't smell like a cologne. Cologne. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, so this has got kind of a bready dessert type of vibe going on. Like I said, I don't know what the notes are. I got this little card right here, so let's see what it says. So before I look, the pineapple here is not as strong, it's not as sharp as it is in Kate Alfredson. So this is more of a toned down. The Kate Alfredson is like pineapple right out of a can. Kind of sharp, kind of tart and all that. But this is kind of like where the pineapple is more of an ingredient, kind of balanced with the other flavors, if you will. All right. Let's see what these notes say. Cinnamon, that's what it is, yeah. So pineapple brulee. So it's not really pineapple, it's a pineapple brulee. I'm not a chef, so I'm not sure what brulee is. It's got some turmeric in here, cinnamon, black pepper, except I don't really get a whole lot of pepper in this. Benzoin, yeah, I'll leave a little bit of that because it's kind of got that vanilla, resiny, ambery type of thing going on. In the base, you got vanilla, cashmeran, sandalwood, and moss. Okay, so I don't know what moss is supposed to do, if that's supposed to be woody or if that's supposed to be green. Because moss is green, but it grows on woods. But I do get the cinnamon. That cinnamon and that pineapple mixed together really nice to get this sort of desserty sort of thing going on. All right, give that a second. I want to do this on skin. I've been wearing my favorite fragrance all day just to get ready to do a review on that. That'll be coming out pretty soon. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to save it for a surprise. Some of you know what my favorite is. No, that's really weird. That's so much different on skin. Way more different on skin. Way more different. This, it's a lot sweeter on the paper. Unless it's mixing with what I already had, but I mean, that dried out hours ago. This... something in here that's got some kind of a synthetic thing going on. All right, maybe I didn't need to spray it again. Maybe I just need to chill out and let it do its thing for a minute. All right, so when I first get this on, I get this really, this is it's bready, but it's light at the same time. It's not really sharp or tart or anything like that. But it does kind of have like, I don't want to say a lemon cake vibe. It's like that, but it's pineapple instead of lemon. So that's kind of what it's doing. But there's something in here, and this is going to sound weird, but I get this kind of rubber vibe out of it. There's like something that smells kind of rubbery in here. To me, that's what it smells like. But it's kind of going away. You know, it's like the opening blast, but now it's kind of settling down into something different. But I definitely get the cinnamon, definitely get the pineapple, even though I would never say pineapple. At first smell, I would probably say lemon. It smells more like a lemon to me. It definitely smells more citrusy, but not, like I said, not tart or anything like that. It just has this, it's like it's an ingredient of something more broad. It's very fresh, very fresh. As far as masculinity, femininity, I'd say it's probably unisex, but leaning masculine. This is probably the most masculine of the three. But it's not a masculine fragrance, you know, with a big pair of balls or anything like that. But it's the most masculine of the three. In fact, maybe we should start doing like a scale on that, you know, from 0 to 10. 10 being masculine, 0 being feminine. Not that being feminine is a 0. I'm not saying that. You know what I mean, ladies. I would put this probably at a 6.5 leaning masculine, if that makes sense. Well, Ungaro 3 is going to be a 11. It's nice. It's not earth-shattering. It's not something that you guys need to run out and grab. I've got fragrances that are kind of in this realm that does it better. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, first impressions, I would probably give it a 7.5. So it's good. Good to very good, you know, somewhere in there. I don't know if this will benefit you guys or not. I'm going to let this continue to dry down. I'm not going to spray on anymore. But I am going to spray the Kid After Sun over here. So I can at least maybe take note of the differences. Yeah, this is a lot more like Creed Aventus, you know, in that family, you know, with the sharp pineapple. I'm not saying this smells like Creed Aventus, it doesn't. But that opening blast is definitely a lot more citrusy, a lot more fresh, a lot more, it's not as thick, you know, it's kind of got that sharp citrus vibe going on. This smells much more like a men's fragrance. Okay, this smells more like a dessert. This smells more like a men's. Wow, I just lost the cap. Wow. So, it's a magnetic cap, but didn't go on all the way. That's weird. Magnetic cap, but light. Yeah, so these are nothing alike. That's what I wanted to know. And it makes sense. I mean, why would Lattafa put the same fragrance in, you know, 2 different bottles? That would be stupid. So I didn't expect them to be exactly alike, but I thought they might be similar. But they're not, actually. They're actually quite a bit different. Yeah, this has definitely got more of a... I don't really get the BR540 out of this, to be honest with you. Just not right away. Maybe I will on a dry down, I don't know. So, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to smell. I don't know if I want to smell like this, but I mean, it's nice to, you know, it smells good. It's just not really something I'm going to wear a whole lot. But, you know, with any fragrance, you know, you have to give it multiple wearings to appreciate it. And I am learning that all of my fragrances, most of them, they get better with time. They smell better with time as they sit on the shelf. I've never had one that smelled worse. They always smell better. They rarely smell the same. So that's been my experience. I don't know if it's just my nose getting used to them and accommodating it, or if it actually is sitting on a shelf, maturing, macerating, or whatever you want to call it, and blending and getting better, like wine does or whatever. So with that said, I'm going to stop this video at this point, and I'm going to let these dry down. I got some other things I got to take care of. The girls are going out for the night, so I want to stop before they come down and interrupt the video, so because they will. All right, so I'm going to stop this video, then I'll come back in about a half hour or so and give you my final thoughts. Okay guys, so we're back, and I've had a chance to let both fragrances dry down on my hands. While I was waiting, I did have my daughter give me her opinion on each fragrance, and surprisingly, she didn't really care for the Honor and Glory. She really liked the Cade Frisson, and she's 13 going on 14. I figured she would have definitely liked the Honor and Glory more, just because of it's more gourmand, and it's got that spicy, thick, fruity top. So I figured she would like that. But she liked the Cade Frisson. She thought it was more put together. She thought it was a little bit more higher quality, and I agree. It does smell like it's higher quality, more masculine, more put together. It's more in that Cedrat Boisé Aventus kind of family. I don't really get a whole lot of BR 540 vibes this time around. I did it first when I sprayed it the first time. But it's got some Creed Aventus vibes, in my opinion. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you agree with me or not, but that's what I'm getting. Because that pineapple, I haven't smelled Creed Aventus for a long time, though, I will say that. But getting back to the Honor and Glory, so now that it's dried down, some of that weird chemical smell that I was talking about before has kind of gone away. It's still got that little bit of a candy, fruity top, but it's not as cakey as I kind of thought at first. The top, there's something in here that's a little bit powdery, but it's mostly creamy from the sandalwood and the vanilla in the base. I don't know if maybe the vanilla's got some dryness to it to give it that little powdery vibe. But the vanilla is not as strong in here as it is in like a Refacket or something like that. It's very balanced as far as all the ingredients in here are really well balanced, as far as not one doesn't really stick out past the other. Final first impressions rating, I would probably give it a 7. It's not something that I'm going to reach for a whole lot, to be honest with you. I mean, I'll give it a few more tries just to kind of see if it improves, because I'm finding that fragrances improve as they sit on my shelf. They never get worse. They always get better. Take my opinion with a grain of salt. I'm just telling you that most of my fragrances, as I've smelled them, especially the ones that I've had for longer, they smell better over time. And I don't know if it's just me getting used to them or if they're actually improving. But this one right here, I'm going to give it a chance to see if it will improve. Same with the other two actually in the line. The quality of the previous two are probably better than this, but this is probably more useful for a man than the other two, if that makes sense. So I don't know, there's not really much more that can be said. As far as performance goes, it probably is a medium performer, just at first impressions, and that's just best guess. I have to do a full review to track that information down and get a better idea of how it will perform. So I will do a full review on this later down the road. There's so many more fragrances that I want to cover, though, you guys. I mean, I want to do my favorite fragrance here pretty soon, and I also want to do a full review on Black Rose from Zahara that just came out. At the time of this recording, that was the last video I did. So I don't know, I haven't even done any list videos yet. I just haven't had the time. So I'll try to get some more content out for you guys. I know you guys want to hear about these Mideastern clones, and I'll review them as often as I get them. I want to look into better designers. I want to complete some of my lines that I still have a few flankers missing, and I want to get the rest of the Zahara line and some more niche. So that's kind of my plans for this year. Alright guys, well that about does it. I'm going to wrap this video up. I don't think there's really anything else that needs to be said. It's a decent fragrance. It's good, not great. It's not something that I'll probably reach for a whole lot unless I really start to dig that opening, because I sprayed it again and I'm liking it a little bit more. Well guys, thanks so much for joining me. It was fun. It's always fun doing these unboxings with you guys. Yeah, it'd be easier to just do it in my bedroom and check it out, but I'd just rather share it with you guys, because you guys have been showing me the love, showing me the support, and I really appreciate it. It means so much. So thank you so much for joining me, and That's really all I got to say about this. Let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see and what you want to hear about. Until next time, leave me one of these, subscribe, and hit the bell and all that happy horse shit, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, guys.